Seismic Ordinance,
The City of Los Angeles Seismic Retrofit Mandate
which became effective on November 15, 2015,
requires specific standards to reduce earthquake hazards in existing wood frame buildings
with soft, weak, or open front walls and existing non-ductile concrete buildings. The purpose of the mandated ordinance is to reduce the chances of destruction such as occurred in the Northridge earthquake,
since many multi-story wood frame buildings with tuck-under parking collapsed.
causing injury, property damage, and loss of human life.
Adhering to the standards of the ordinance will hopefully improve the performance of these buildings in an earthquake.
The ordinance includes wood frame buildings for which a permit was applied for prior to January 1st, 1978,
Or, if the permit cannot be located, the structures determined by the city to have been built under building codes enacted prior to January 1st, 1978. The following timelines will apply after the owner receives a letter from the city.
notifying that the building needs seismic retrofit.
Firstly, within 1 year, submit a structural analysis and plans showing either the building meets or exceeds the standards or the proposed alteration will.
If neither, then demolition plans are to be submitted.
Secondly, within 2 years, obtain all necessary permits for rehab work or demolition.
Thirdly, within 7 years, complete construction or demolition work under the necessary permits.
An important note:
Transfer of title will not change compliance dates.
for non-ductile concrete buildings, the ordinance will apply to those buildings for which a permit was submitted prior to January 13, 1977.
Or, if no permit can be located, it is determined the structure was built per codes enacted prior to January 13, 1977.
For these structures, the following timelines apply.
Firstly, within 3 years, submit forms and checklists for the city to review.
Secondly, within 10 years, provide a detailed evaluation of the building and documentation to show that the property either meets or exceeds the specified standards.
Owners must provide proof if the building was either previously retrofitted in compliance with the ordinance
Or retrofitted in conformity with the engineering requirements.
or structural analysis that the building meets the engineering requirements.
If none of these apply, then either a structural analysis and plans for the proposed structural alteration is required or a demolition plan.
Thirdly, within 25 years, complete all retrofit or demolition work on the building.
A word of advice:
Don't just rely on the sellers or the brokers to disclose or the city's website for the seismic status of the property.
take the time
And do your own due diligence.
by visiting the city and confirming all notices and retrofit requirements with them.